What you want to do? We got a couple different choices here, girls. We can either save money now, or we can invest money now. What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? I want to kind of bounce these ideas around with you. So, in our brains, in the world where we live today, at least in America, at least in the slices of America that I've seen, and I've not been everywhere, but it's on my list. But women are really concerned about money. We have a lot of reasons to be concerned about money. Some of the reasons that we have to be concerned about money come from our childhood. Some of the reasons we have to be concerned about money come from our mini adulthood, like when we were in our 20s or 30s, or sometime something happened in every one of our lives where we either didn't have enough money to invest, or we were afraid to make that investment because we were saving money for a bigger investment. And it could be an investment in like a TV or a phone or a purse. It doesn't have to be a real estate investment, all right? But at some point, all of us came up just a little bit shy of where we wanted to be, or what we wanted to do, or how we wanted to grow, or whatever. And it comes down to this idea of, when we have extra money, $5, $50, $500, $5,000, when we have extra money, what do we do with it? Should we invest it now and reap the return on investment later? Should we save it so that instead of having $5, next week we have $10? Or should we save it so that this week we have $500 and next week we'll have $1,000? There's this ping pong game going around in everybody's mind. Do I take what I have now and invest it? Or do I take what I have now and save it until I have more so I can invest more later? Right? And a lot of people are doing this like with credit cards. They're doing this with buying a car. They're doing this with buying their first Louis Vuitton bag. A lot of ladies are doing this dance and this mental juggle in their head. Leslie Bradley calls it mental gymnastics, where they're going through all these situations in their head and they're really just trying to decide, do I spend it now or do I spend it later? If I spend it now, what if something comes along that I would rather have, but I've already spent it? Also, we're talking about, maybe I'll need it for a rainy day. We're in summer now. Everybody's deals are closing. Everybody's looking at big checks. But we know that January, February are coming. So do we save it so we got that money to live on later? Oh, it's so stressful. And then this Whitney girl wants to come through and talk about buying houses. Like, oh, well, just go buy houses. Right? Hey, Chris, hey. And yes, frankly, I do want you to just go buy houses. Because whatever you're saving money for, you can keep saving that money. Because it doesn't take hundreds of thousands of dollars to get started. It takes you shutting down that freak out that you're having 23 hours a day and focusing on those 15 minutes of peace that you give yourself that says, what if it is possible? What if I could buy a house with $10? What if I could control a property with $100? What if I could buy a house for 50 cents on the dollar and actually cash it out? But how do I find those sellers? Okay, now we've opened a different part of your brain. Now we're in a different part of, how can I make this possible? It's not that we're shutting it down and saying, nope, that's impossible. Nope, that'll never work. Nope, we're not doing that. When you say that, you literally cut off all communication on how God can actually bring these deals to you. Okay? So hashtag chill. All right? Y'all say that. If you're watching this with me right now or you're watching the replay, hashtag chill. All right? Everybody needs to chill out a little bit, because when I help you get these deals, when I can help you see that there's sellers out there that'll sell you their property for 50 cents on the dollar, when I help you see that there's investors that will buy that deal from you, then whatever you're saving money for, suddenly you have a larger chunk coming in to go towards your goals, to go towards your dreams. All right? Jasmine says hashtag chill. Y'all say hashtag chill if you're here with me right now. Everybody needs to chill out just a little bit, because we're all in this inner dialogue, inner struggle, inner conflict in our head with this scared 13-year-old girl that's running around. The first time she realized she didn't have enough money to get a slushie at lunch or whatever, or to get extra nail polish when she was at the mall or whatever. The first time you realized you were short on money was the first time that you started implanting it in your head that you were short on money. And that's a story that you've been telling yourself, and you've told yourself that over and over and over, when the fact is there's plenty of money out in the world. There's plenty of people making plenty of money and plenty of deals all over the world. What I want you to stop focusing on is the lack and the complications and the strategy, the how, and just open up that small little piece inside of you from that 12-year-old girl that has hope. And she's got faith. She's got some determination. She's got some confidence. It happened probably before you were a teenager and you got scared. Or maybe it happened to you when you were older or when you were younger. All right? But I have a scared 13-year-old girl in my head. Luckily, I know when to tell her to sit down and shut up. I had a choice one night at a RIA meeting, and tonight is the RIA meeting, which I'm missing it because I'm in Florida and the RIA that I belong to is in Knoxville, but I miss you all. I love you all very much. And I remember sitting in the first meeting where they started talking about lease options and owner financing. And I had a real estate license. I had 2 houses. One was falling down a mountainside, and the other one wasn't quite rented yet, but it was on its way because I bought it without a bathtub. Anyway, I remember sitting in that meeting and I had a choice. The guys leading the meeting and talking at the meeting were all speaking a foreign language. I didn't understand the vocabulary. I didn't understand the process. I didn't really completely understand who would do these deals. So if you're sitting there thinking, who's going to do these deals? Who's going to sign off on this paperwork? Who's going to want to work with me? Is this really possible? And why is she using all these big words that I don't understand? I've been there. I remember being in that seat at the RIA meeting, and I had a choice. I could either stay scared and stay listening to that scared little girl in my head saying, nope, 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 nope. Or I could listen to that other girl that said, well, if these guys can do it, you can too. And then I heard my mom in my head saying, go get it, girl. All right? So wherever you are in this, trying to decide, do I save money? Do I invest money? What do I do with the money? Know that it's possible that if you have $10, you can get a property under contract. You can get a property where you're in control of it. If you have $100, all right, it's not going to take as much as you're expecting to get these deals done. And I'll tell you, I've been investing since December of 2012. That's going to be 7 years coming up in December that I've been investing. And the first deal I did, I bought some land for $1,200. I did. I bought a piece of land for $1,200. I still have it. I haven't done anything with it. It's not made me any money. I've paid taxes on it. I've paid to have it mowed for the last 6.5 years. But I got it. And after I did that, I realized it was possible. But from that first deal with land, up through doing a bunch of house deals, bunch of apartment deals, doing some other deals. I'm just now, almost 7 years later, realizing that there are still more sellers out there I can help. There are still more deals out there that I can do. There's still other ways that I can buy properties. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I've learned a lot. I've taken a lot of lumps along the way. But I want y'all to keep going and keep learning and keep growing. And even if you're not sure where you're going to be in your investing career, in your investing life in the next 7 years, just keep doing those deals as they come to you. Because the more deals you do, the more you're going to understand. The more processes you go through, the more you can understand it and you can forecast it out into the future. One of my friends, Janine, is watching this right now, and she just got her second deal this year. She's been with me for, 2 years now, Janine? And it's because she was looking in one area and trying, but when she just readjusted a little bit and looked at a different area, boom, she's got one deal done. And then boom, she's got another deal under contract. And boom, she's closed on another deal. And it just starts to snowball because it could just be a small change in perspective. It could be one little way in, and then that opens up another road to get into another deal, which is going to open up another road to get into another. And that's why I talk all the time about getting your first deal done fast, because I know, and I've watched lots of ladies, over 200 women in first deal done fast. I've watched them go through the motions, do everything right, but they're still blocking themselves in their head until they get that first contract signed. And then it's not a week later, they've got another contract signed. Nicole is the same way. She joined First Deal Done Fast in August of 2017, maybe September of 2017. And she was an agent, she was doing deals, and she was helping investors, and she was doing all the great and amazing things. But this year, her son got involved with her and got into real estate investing with her and got started doing some wholesale deals. And she got that spark again. And she saw him out doing the deals, and she saw him out talking to the sellers, and she saw all the great and wonderful things. And so she had a choice, and she could say, okay, you're doing great. Or she could say, I can do this too. And I think they got their first deal under contract in June. They got their second deal under contract in July. They got their third under contract in July. Now we're here at the beginning of August. They've got a fourth deal under contract. And it's just boom, 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 boom. The struggle is not real. The juggle is real. And sometimes it's the inner juggle, the mental gymnastics, that's really what's wearing you out. When you get that first contract signed, when you get that first verbal yes, Sheila and I did a podcast where we talked about the deals that she did last year and the money that she made last year. And it was fantastic because she got her first deals out of the way. Get your first deals done. Make $15,000. I made $15,000 on my first lease option deal. And it gave me that spark I needed to get going. And I got it done fast before I could freak myself out on exactly what's happening and having all the things in place and doing all the right stuff. I was getting out there and taking massive action. Sheila got out there last year and took massive action. Nicole is out there this year taking massive action. Janine is out there this year taking massive action. Kendra is taking massive action. Leslie went from no deals in August of 2017 to this August 2019. She's got 48 doors. That's awesome. She got her first deal in 6 weeks, made $12,000. All right? So if you're trying to decide, do I invest now or do I save now? I have a special treat for you. In 48 hours, we're going to start a free challenge. So you don't have to think about, do I invest money now or do I invest money later? It's free. I just want you to invest your time in it. We're doing all sorts of fun, exciting challenges over the next 7 days in the She Buys It group. I literally want you to join the group, and here I'm going to put the link in right here. I want you to join the She Buys It group She Buys It group. The She Buys It group is for lady landlords. And whether you're already a lady landlord or whether you're hoping and wishing and praying and dreaming that you'll be a lady landlord in the next month, 6 months, or 12 months, then this is the best free group on Facebook for you to get started. And we're having a challenge starting on Thursday so that I can really help you get down into sometimes that awful voice that's in your head that's saying no and saying stop, when I really want you to be listening to that other voice that says, if she can do it, you can do it. That other voice in your head that says, if they can do it, I can do it. And then I want you to hear your mom's voice in your head that says, go get it, girl. Get out there and get those deals done. Figure it out. You can do this. And if you don't have your mom's voice in your head saying that like I do, listen to me. I'll be your big sister on this one. You can do this. Go get those deals done, girls. Go get that mailbox money. Get that passive income set up. Get your financial freedom in order. And the first step to do that is to join the She Buys It group so that I can help you over the next 7 days in this challenge that we're doing totally for free, so that instead of you having this mental gymnastics, all these bleh things going on in your head all the time, you can start to focus on the hope and the light at the end of the tunnel and the excitement that you're going to feel when you get that first deal done fast and you get that $15,000 check, you get that $3,000 check, you get that $10,000 non-refundable option fee. That's the excitement that I want you to focus on, not the doom and gloom that you've battered yourself with for the last 10, 20, 30 years because you've been so busy adulting that you forgot to have some fun. Let's have some fun, girls. Let's help some other lady landlords. Let's help some women who need to get rid of some properties. And let's do this all together in one big unit. The She Buys It group is totally free. It's on Facebook. You can go to shebuysit.com/group. There's a link down below. I'll drop the link in again. You're more than welcome. Totally encouraged to join the She Buys It group. It's totally for free. And we're going to start a challenge on Thursday of this week. I'll leave the videos up through next Thursday, but then we're going to bring the videos down. So you've got to be in the group and getting in there, paying attention so that you can take massive action and really start to get these deals done and then prove to yourself that you can be a successful real estate investor. Whether you have $100,000 at your disposal or whether you're just trying to save up to $100,000. You can do these deals and make this big money to put towards whatever it is that you're wanting to save up for. All right, ladies, I'm here for you. Join the She Buys It group. We're going to get started on Thursday. Lots of goodies. I've already given a sneak peek of Thursday and Friday's assignments, homework, ideas. I told the mastermind girls, the She Buys It mastermind, I told them about it this morning. They've already gotten started. I told the FGDF Plus girls, which is group coaching that I'm doing, I told them about it this morning. So they're already 2 days ahead of you. And since I went ahead and told them about what we were doing, I also gave them a higher goal to hit. But they're out there, they're taking massive action, and it all builds together. So, join the She Buys It group, hop in there, get excited. This challenge starts on Thursday, and I can't wait to see you. All right, bye, ladies. I'm going to drop the link right here one more time. So if you're not in the group, you can join. There it is. If y'all have any questions, drop them in the comments down below. Don't forget to #chill so that we can all just relax a little bit and quit being so high strung all the time so that we can actually have some fun around here. Wouldn't that be nice? All right. I'll see y'all later.